Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me. And I really do mean that. Thank you again for joining me. It's appreciated. And, um, and it's important to me to get the message out and try to educate the best that I can. And with that said and done, I'm going to talk about a Gnostic group called Marcion Marcionism. A lot of you probably haven't heard of that. I mean, you've heard of Gnostics and stuff like that. Marcionism. I'm going to read this to you in the notes. Okay, it's a second century heretical movement believed by some to be connected to Gnosticism, came to be known as Marcionism, named after its founder, Marcion, a native of Pontus in Asia Minor. Marcion was born in about 80 AD and began developing aberrant theological views fairly early in life. Later, partly due to the influence of a Roman Christian philosopher named Cerdo, Marcion's view would become a fully developed system of belief. A council of elders in Rome excommunicated him in 144 AD on charges of heresy. He believing his system of belief represented a restoration of the true faith, formed his own movement. Marcion believed Yahweh, the God of the Old Testament, was a just but inferior God, and that the Father of Yeshua Messiah, the God of the New Testament, was a good God. With these ideas at the foundation of his belief system, Marcion edited the scriptures, forming his own canon. And that's something you don't do. I've said that in many videos. You don't add or subtract. He rejected the Old Testament entirely, threw out all the Gospels except an edited form of Luke's, and accepted 10 of Paul's epistles, throwing out the pastorals. The purpose of Marcion's revisions was to rid Scripture of Jewish corruptions. He believed his edited version of the scriptural canon was the key that unlocked the mystery of the true gospel. Marcion believed too much Jewish religion had been assimilated in the broader church's doctrine and practice. The good God of the New Testament, he believes, should not be confused with the inferior God of the Jews, nor should he be worshipped according to Old Testament ordinances. Marcionism spread throughout the known world and became quite popular. Its popularity was due primarily to his anti-Judaism, which had already infected much of Christianity and was widespread among pagans. Other factors contributing to its popularity were, number one, its solution to alleged contradictions in the Gospels, and two, its simple solution to the seeming paradox between the existence of evil and belief in a good God. Many scholars believe Marcion was in some measure influenced by Gnosticism, and I agree with that too. He rejected the material world and the flesh, believing them to be inherently evil. He forbade sex, marriage, drinking wine, and eating meat. Like the Gnostics, Marcion believed that Yeshua did not have a material body. While Marcionism was ultimately condemned by the broader church and stamped out, the very fact that such a bizarre belief system could be so well received among Christians illustrates how powerful an influence a sentiment or prejudice, in a case anti-Semitism, can be, and how such influences, if left unchecked, can lead to full-scale apostasy. So, with the Christians, not just a matter of, being duped or anything. They let their feelings of anti-Semitism and hatred and everything for the Jewish people, the Jewish Christians in particular, led them to say, no, we ain't having this, and such hatred pushed them into this belief system. It wasn't the fact that they were duped on, just regular, doctrines and, teachings of Yeshua. It was just their plain hatred, and that thing became popular. And, the lesson learned is, the lesson learned today, one thing, we're not supposed to hate our brothers, especially if they're Jewish or whatever, whatever they are, race, creed, religion, whatever. We're not supposed to hate them, no matter what. And they's trying to eradicate the Jewish thought process, the Jewish, idea out of the church, the New Testament, and everything else. Of course, it didn't work, but that's a key issue there. Key issue is don't let hatred, rule your belief system. I mean, if you hate somebody for some reason, like if you're going to a church with them, and you don't like that person or a bunch of people, for whatever reason, you don't just sit there and, look in scriptures to read up, try to interpret it for yourself and say, they're not supposed to be in here. They're inherently evil or wicked or whatever. You don't do that. You don't do that. Just now, if you go into a church and they have a different gospel or a different belief system that's contradicts scripture, then go, leave, flee, don't look back, beat your feet, get out of there. But no, this anti-Semitism, this hatred, that's just a perfect example of some people that, in modern world today, there are a lot of people that do that. There's hate groups out there that, stick to their hate, and they read hate in the scriptures, hate for a fellow man, brothers, sisters, whoever. And that's not right. It's just not right. And we need to, remember history to learn from history so we don't repeat the mistakes. And talking not just about us, but our children and their children's children. So that's just a lesson to be learned. And I just want to thank you again for joining me. And this is a sort of moral of the story, is don't hate. Don't hate your brother. Don't hate a certain group of people. Don't hate at all. We got enough troubles in this wicked world. We don't need to hate people. We need to unite, come together, and fight the real wickedness in the world. That's plain and simple. But that's just me, and I hope a lot of people out there, take this message to heart. And if you do have some kind of hate into you, please reevaluate yourself. Pray, look in the scriptures and everything, and try to heal and think of things in a brighter way. But I'm just saying that, and that's all I have to say. So, please give me a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. I'd appreciate it so much, and I really do thank you guys for watching my video, and please watch my other ones if you haven't. Comment below, let me know what you think, and until we meet again, peace out and shalom.